Right. I am not. Right, so oh yeah, we're in quality, aren't we?
Yeah, shit. I've just, pardon my language, but I've just realised that we don't get a practice session.
No.
Should I come out and change it?
That's up to you. I don't mind either way.
It depends. Are we recording this?
Yeah, it's been recorded, but that doesn't matter.
We'll have to edit all this bit out from when I didn't know we were recording.
Ah, it is fine.
Alright, well, I guess I'm not going to qualify too far up, so I'm going to save the old tyres. Let's get a...
Oh yeah, I forgot about gears.
Yeah, don't forget about gears. They're somewhat important.
Oh, it's been a while since I've played this game with gears. Shows how lazy I've been on. Well, this is the first time I've played this game on this actually. I've always been on the PS3.
You see, I guess you're using a wheel, right? Because for me,
No.
the controller on the PS3 has never been any good for any kind of racing game as far as I've been concerned.
No, I still use the controller for R Factor, but Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know if we'll actually show the qualifying session. I'll see how dramatically horrible they look.
Well, I've already lost my front wing, so yeah, something went very, very wrong as I came out of the pits, and I can't figure out what happened. But I mean, I guess it was the cold tires, but I just completely lost it before I'd even got up to speed. So I'm going to come back in, get a new wing, and maybe switch to the options. I'm not feeling the primes, not at all. I'll tell you something else as well. This is the first game in the series, I think, where the cars have a real feel of their own, rather than just being different in certain generic areas of performance, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But I mean, I am now so much more comfortable in some cars rather than others.
That is true. That is true. No, I agree with that. Oh my god, I feel like such an amateur. Even more than not. Oh, that's turn 3 gravel. Hello.
You being a flying lad.
That was. Well, flying into the gravel. Oh, turn the DRS when you go into a corner.
I've been playing through a career for Marussia.
Oh yeah.
Really enjoying it as well, actually. Really enjoying it. Like I put it onto a difficulty I'm not particularly comfortable with, and tootling around at the back. But you know, you think the improvements you get in your lap times feel so much more rewarding. And I've got so used to not having KERS that I've not been using it when I've had it available. And then I come away scratching my head thinking, why am I 4 seconds behind my teammate? Okay, right, let's get some wings on.
Let's get some wings. It's a good advantage. Yeah, wing.
You as well. Alright, this one's for realsies now.
For realsies.
The thing is as well is that the Sauber's one of the cars that I've been comfortable with. I mean, not as perhaps with others. I found that also multiplayer in particular, where whoever's hosting the game has allowed the cars to be of a different performance level.
Yeah.
I found the Toro Rosso has been really good for me in that.
Yeah.
But beyond that, Force India, I mean, on my main career before I started messing about with Marussia, I just never left Force India, because now you've got this feeling that the cars genuinely are a bit more individual. And you improve throughout the season, and you watch the development work and things like that. I come to the end of the season and I'm scared to leave, because I think, well, I'm just going to put myself in a car now that I'm unfamiliar with, that I may not necessarily be as fast in, even though on paper it's supposed to be a faster machine.
Yeah.
And the development you did the previous year carries over. So you've spent a year working to develop a car to exactly how you like it, just to give it up. It always seems. I mean, it's good to have it in there because I just think it makes the decision making you have to follow so much more engaging, and it's so much better than the arbitrary. Well, just get to Ferrari and that's good.
Yeah, and I do like seeing the what could have beens when you're about 2 or 3 series down the line, or seasons down the line, sorry. And there's a team that were already quite well are now looking actually quite torrid. And then there's like a Caterham's doing, oh, that's not the gear button. Oh, neither's that. Learning curve. Yeah, when you've got a team like Caterham or Marussia who are suddenly now points battling, and you think, ooh, hello. Oh, I need to set mine. It's because I'm not used to having the gears not on the flaps. Oh.
I was going to say, I keep hearing you hitting the limiter through the microphone.
Ah, sorry.
It's alright, it's not irritating, it's just...
comical?
Yeah. It's just you've got a white noise behind this perpetual whine of gears and clutch.
Better than the perpetual whine of a woman.
Oh, purple sector 1.
Almost out of fuel. You need to pit within the next 2 laps.
Must I? Must I pit? Oh, for God's sake.
Are you running out of combustible fluids in your car?
I'm running out of combustible materials, full stop. Or breakable materials anyway. Oh, this is terrible.
Oh, I've just completely screwed up sector 2.
Yay, well done.
Oh, I had 2 purple sectors as well. I'm ruining my tyres. I don't know what's wrong with me today.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. I'll try not to take you out in the corner.
Sir, I'm going to do that all by myself. Oh, nearly had you. Right, pity time, Simon. Oh, I'll buy a breaker board. Right. Pit, sort it out a little bit. Don't be so...
Car seems so much twitchier.
Have you got any of your own little mini setups that you've got sorted out for this? Because I'm just running defaults.
It's something I've always meant to have time for, you know, but never got round to it. Never. Just because, you know, I found if the track's dry, I experiment with the defaults and just see how little downforce I can get away with. But that probably explains why I bin it on the last lap almost every time. You know. And what you're going to find through doing the season with me is I am terrible at tyre management. Okay. Absolutely terrible. I tear through tyres really, really quickly. I can't handle them when they're at the end of their life. And I never know when to change tyres when the weather's in changeable conditions. Okay. You know, I'm spinning all over the place. I'm wanting to switch to intermediates. And everyone else, AI or otherwise, is getting... frankly, amazing times on the prime or the option, and it baffles me. It really does baffle me.
I'm alright at changing like a lap too soon sometimes, but yeah, it's just...
I mean, I like the challenge, and I like having to think about it, and knowing it's a failing of mine and something to work on. But I'll be honest with you, it does get frustrating after a bit when you don't feel yourself improving. Oh, I have to pit. That was going to be my first flying lap. I'll watch my language. You're going out again in front of me as well.
Hello. See my dairy here.
What setup are you running?
One that will not... Oh my god, 5 minutes to go. That's gone really quick.
You and me are going to be
back at the grid.
Back at the grid, mate.
This is going to be what we call the comedy season.
Season 1 is the comedy season. Season 2 is where we get our crap together.
Yeah. Like any self-righteous show.
Right. Come on, Ben, stop messing around. My tyres are on 88% already. I've only done 2 laps. That's outrageous.
That is quite impressive. How long's the race supposed to be? Ah, front wing.
25%, but I'm guessing for us between 5 and 6 laps.
Back to the pit for a fit replacement.
Oh, I lost my front wing already.
Tell you what, I'm glad we've got round to doing this,
Yes.
because I have noticed there's been something of a lack of co-op videos for this game, and I actually think it's something that has a bit of entertainment value to it.
Especially if you're watching my driving. This is terrible. Ah, Simon.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna fail to set a time. I'm gonna
Nice.
fail to set a time.
Oh no.
Yeah. For some reason, while I was talking to you, and I was acutely aware that I was messing up my sentence and it was being recorded, I decided it would be a good idea to open my DRS in the middle of the corner, and the car had a differing opinion and and now by the time I bring it round to the pits to put a new nose on it, I'm not going to have enough time to get round again to set a flying lap, I don't think.
I'm going to have enough time for one if I can get my front wing fixed within the next minute.
Oh, this is not good.
We'll call this the introductory post.
Well, and you know what this means, right? Is that we're going to start the race. I'll be 24th on my best track, and
Anyways, up.
yeah, and then I'm going to bin it into absolutely everybody on the way up and just get a ton of penalties. No matter where I finish, I'm going to come bottom.
Aww.
That's what's happening here.
You never know. It could all come true, and you could be sitting on top of the top step. Are we going to see some Vettel Weber tactics going on?
Between us,
Yeah.
I guess that's
Over 23rd.
decision. Right. Come on, Swiss people. Change my wing in 16 seconds or less. Go, 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 go. Ah, no. It's not happening.
No. This is still on black stuff. This is going well.
Yeah, I'm not even going to go out again. I just can't get round. I'm going to start on the prime though.
Okay. I'm going to start by not choking every single gear. Okay, we can do this, we can do this. Oh, that's not the gear, the number for cars. Having
I believe in you, Simon.
Trollolol. No one else does. I'm not. At least I've got round before the clock strikes 0. This is going well. Come on. Right, 20 second. We can do this. Oh, look at that. I can do the straight.
You know, I'm looking at the timing board, and you know, I could have placed pretty well here based on times I've had previously. That's really upsetting.
Aww.
But never mind, onwards and upwards, back of the grid, boys.
It's what I like to call the challenge.
Well, anyone from Peak up to, wow, Button qualified terribly.
He was 17th when I saw him last going.
16th he's got up to.
Dear.
Well, anyone up to and including him just isn't going to finish this race. Oh, are you still on a lap?
Yes.
Oh, bugger. Ignore me. Ignore me.
Cool, I can blame you if I then bin it. That's cool. Oh my god. The curse of the wayward driver.
Tell me you crossed the line.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming! Yes!
Oh,
14.
14 for the last gasp effort.
Whew. That was terrible.
Well, still, you've got a nice 10-car cushion from me, which is where you want to be.
Yeah, especially if you're doing that whole, the car in front is a good brake.
Yeah.
How are you Scottish, by the way?
My family are. You didn't know this, did you?
No?
Yeah. I was the first one brought up south of the border.
Aww.
Your dad's Scottish as well, isn't he?
Yep.
See? So am I being needlessly nationalistic, or are you turning your back on your culture?
How about if I make it up by treating myself to a haggis later?
Be my guest, rather you than me, mate.
Oh, I don't mind a good haggis.
No, I'm watching myself cry at my mechanic.
Same.
Sorry, don't know what happened there.
We're doing the whole, we know if we qualify outside the top 10, we've got tyre strategy. Do a very best Al Jaswari.
Well, I mean, I suppose it's good to get the tyre and weaker on out of the way in the first place anyway.
Yeah. That is very true. I'm just going to check. Yes. Good stuff. I just wanted to make sure it was definitely recording. Otherwise I was like, this is going to be really, really weird. Awesomeness.
Right, let's...
What are you doing strategy-wise?
15... well, yeah, it's going to have to be a one-stopper, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Fuel race strategy... Cautious. What lap are you stopping on?
It says 6 on here.
Well, it says 6 for me too, so I'll go 7, I guess.
Are you not eating the tyres more though?
Yeah, but if I'm starting on the prime.
Ah, okay. I'm going option prime.
Alright, so I'm going to try and make them last till 8 or 9.
Go for 8.
Yeah, because I am a bit of a tyre monster. Alright.
Awesome.
That's me ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Behold my ineptitude.
Good luck, mate.
And to you.
This reminds me of when I rejoined competitive racing for R Factor on Tuesday. I was shaking trying to get off the line.
I saw you were back on the scene again, on the commentary as well.
Yeah, I know the commentary I've been beavering away on just a little bit quieter than normal, but no, that was my first race since 2010, and it was interesting, let's say.
Well, I've got Kerrs off the line, so it's even more embarrassing that I haven't passed Charles Peak.
So I didn't pass anyone, but still managed to hit Alonso. Oh, I'm in the points.
At least one of us is.
For at least a second or two.
The car is feeling incredibly nervous.
Yeah?
Yeah. But you're 5th and I'm 7th. Oh, up to 4th, Simon.
I don't know, Webber. I'm very good at getting around the first lap of something. It's then once like the AI knows that it... Oh dear, don't hit Rosberg.
No, as much as his face is asking for it.
Ah, poor Brittany.
Oh, very early on the brakes.
I'm on it.
This is where you all pull away and leave me for dust, I think. Ooh. Webber just cut me off there.
Since when did Mercedes have a 2 and 4? Seems suspiciously a bit too good to be true. Here we go. Simon looking vaguely competent for at least 10 seconds. Oh, Schumacher.
Got Webber on the inside of the final turn. So
Hey! You're 5th!
yeah.
Go you, dude!
It won't last.
That's awesome.
But it's good, it's just, it's causing a bit of a sweaty neck situation.
Oh, I'm causing a sweaty barrier moment. Oh no, get out of neutral. God's sake. Simon.
Out of my way, German. That's me purple through sector 1, that'll not happen again.
Oh, I appear to have just lost a
I
bit.
just binned it as well.
I can see the little yellow marker going. Oh!
That wasn't you, was it?
That's alright, you faded to nothing and I went inside you. Like only Simon can.
Do you know, I was up to second as well.
Did you lose any wings?
Yeah, of course I did. That's why you've now left me straight behind. Still in the points. Still in the points.
It's alright, you can. This is what we like to call a classic race, which is where you then burn back from the back again.
Well, that's me on an early pit. my one pit strategy has gone right out of the window.
No.
You'll be able to use DRS when the conditions apply. DRS has been enabled.
And of course there was no lap 1 incident, so
Damn it. Oh yes. Fastest lap Jensen Button.
would have been me if it weren't for Schumacher. What a jerk.
Oh, trust it to be the German mini maestro.
Exactly.
Being a moose.
Right, well I'm now in 19th.
Well, that ain't bad.
No, it's not.
For a pit stop and everything.
No, Charles Pete, no. Okay, right. I have to chill out now because my tyres are still freezing cold. But I'm on the options, so... The rain class and up to 15th, good effort.
Well, hey, not bad for a number 12 driver.
The car's feeling a little better. Maybe I'm just adapting to it, but...
I wonder if when it's co-op, it's not quite got the normal mechanics on it.
It doesn't feel like it, because before I anticipated we might be doing this, so I thought, in an effort not to look completely incompetent, I best get a few laps in the morning. So I did, and this feels completely different. I mean, I know it's a different car, but I mean, it feels completely different. Right, come on, Della Rosa, out of the way. Thank you. At least someone listens. Oh, turn 1 was like a dream.
I can't help it. I keep going to the shoulder pads to do my gear changes and realising, no, that's Kers. Shameful. I will get used to. It's stupid because actually, I'm pretty sure that when I play F1 2012 on the PS3, this is exactly the same controller layout that I have. I don't know why. I'm just like, I think as soon as I get in
Convince
front
yourself it's something else.
Yeah, because I think it's because in every other game that I play racing on the PC, the gears are up there.
Well, it's a logical place to have them, you know.
Yeah.
Timo Glock just had his eye on my front wing. I'll have to fight another day.
Like him this season.
Brunch. 2 wins now.
13th for you, old mucker.
Aye.
Ah! Spinning out turn 1. Managed to save. Good stuff.
You've gone fastest lap though. 1:35.755. Nice.
Now I've just got to catch the hamburger. I'm glad we went for pro, actually, now. I was overestimating myself. I was like, yeah, well, I'm fine on legendary. No. This feels completely different.
New fastest lap.
For you. Oh, yes. Sauber are tearing it up.
It can't be just me though. Is the car sort of waking up a bit for you?
Yeah, I think maybe it's the track maybe rubbering in a bit or something, or maybe we are just adapting to it, but it doesn't feel as twitchy as before.
It felt very nervous. Oh, very nervous.
I'll go with that. Yeah, for everyone that's watching, my driving is terrible, I know.
But this is YouTube, you see. Even saying that isn't a get out of jail card. This is why I've never done YouTube videos before, because, you know, the stick will come in. The stick will come in.
I have a nice, placid fan base. We'll soon find out. Oh god, are we coming to lap people? We are.
Well, speak for yourself. I'm up in 13th, but I've not seen hide nor hair of Jensen Button. And his fantastic teeth.
Fantastic teeth. What's wrong with his teeth?
They're amazing.
Oh, for God's sake.
I'm going to have to turn down my fuel use.
Oh.
The good thing is, I mean, I'm setting all these fastest laps, but I mean, it's just because I've got such amazingly clean air. There's just no one around me. I've just gone fastest again. This never happens normally. I'm really glad it's happening when it's being recorded.
You've done a 1:33, that's a couple of seconds faster than what I'm going at. And yeah, I'm looking decidedly crap at the moment. I keep running off and mowing grass and looking a bit rubbish, and now Schumacher's just gone past me as we go into the pits. Come on!
Watch him, he's a swine.
Oh good, auto pit stops. I was like, crap, where's the button for it? Vern up to 4th. I beg your pardon.
Something is wrong.
What?
Well, I've now gone 3 laps on these tyres and they've not shredded off the rims. Ooh! Ooh! Sorry, Simon.
Oh, is that you?
Yeah. Sorry, I was watching my tyre monitor and I braked too late for the corner and you nearly acted as my parachute brake.
That's alright. Oh dear, I was so busy watching you. Oh, it's all falling apart for Team Swiss Cheese. Alright, come on.
Well, we do have the holes. I was about to say something really stupid then, like, oh, I wonder if I can make these options last to the end of the race. What a ridiculous notion. Because I know that having to stop again is going to be a serious problem unless I can make use of this wide open air I have to Grosjean.
He should be in maybe this lap actually as well, so.
Tell you something I've noticed though.
What's that?
I've not yet seen any variation on how the teams start on tyres. Have you noticed that?
That's very true actually.
Everyone starts on options, regardless of whether it's a sensible thing to do.
Yeah. That'd be something awesome for them to sort out next time, maybe.
I mean, the thing is, they get a lot of stick, Codemasters, but I mean, I think the basics are there. They're doing a lot of things right. It's just that you know, they've got a cruel audience. They've got a discerning fan base to try and please. And yeah, I mean, there's lots of things I'd like to see more of. I don't think the AI make enough mistakes, for one thing. You never really see the safety car out enough.
No, and when it does, don't tell me about the safety car.
Exactly.
Did you see my wonderful Monaco video?
I saw the start of it, Simon. I was watching it last night, actually. And what I saw was you skating around the barriers quite a bit.
Yes, there was a lot of that, and then there's a bug where basically if Raikkonen stops, and I've now talked to a couple of people that said they've got the same thing. If Raikkonen conks out, sometimes when it can't be cleared, and it only seems to happen with Raikkonen's car. So the safety car came out, but then of course they can't clear it. So every time the AI were coming round, they couldn't get round him because they parked on the racing line, and they just kind of went and stopped. So much to my hilarity, I'm second, or wherever it is, in Monaco, looking like I'm going to do really well. Then I have to go round and basically go round the safety car. Safety car comes to a halt in between the two portiers. I go in, touch ever so gently into the rear of it, get friggin' disqualified.
Ooh.
I was the most angriest elf ever's.
One sad panda.
Oh, tell you what, no amount of bamboo could have helped out me.
Well, the thing is that that's just one of the many bugs that kind of take the polish off a little bit. For me, and I don't know if this is just a PC version thing, but during a race, if very heavy rain breaks out, for some reason the sky is immaculately blue.
Oh.
Yet on sunny, dry, hot laps, the sky is an ominous grey-black colour, like it's about to throw it down. And I've no idea why that is, but I mean, it does sort of, it makes it hard to read the situation a bit. And what I also hate is sometimes they try and sneak the weather variation in on races where it's too short to do it. So, like, you'll struggle as long as you can on your slicks, go in, stop to get your intermediates, and then you come out, you go around the first two corners, and your engineer goes, looks like the rain's stopping in 5.
Yeah.
And you realise you're going to get 3 laps out of your intermediates before the track starts drying up, and you're going to have to come back in again. It's really frustrating. I mean, I can see why they're trying to do it, but it's just really, really irritating.
Trying to cram, I think.
Well, yeah, because you want to show off the feature, and I mean, it's a good feature. It's just...
Yeah, and it is a good feature actually, because it works relatively well for what it's doing, and it's light years ahead of some of the other stuff that goes on out there with other games, so it's great to have. Yes, no, I've not come across that sky problem. Ah, front wing! Oh, freak.
You've lost your front wing.
Let it out, mate.
The car back
Let it
to the
out.
pits, we'll fit a replacement.
Moose in a hoose.
And we were both on the podium.
Oh,
Or are you still third?
still third, but there is no front wing, and I am really stacking people behind me already. Schnauzer.
Do not let them through. You earned that third place, Simon.
Ah, freaking. Ah! Oh, now I've just smacked Raikkonen. Oh, and Webber. Ah, that's alright. I'm causing problems for lots of other people.
That's really helpful.
That might
for
help
me.
for you.
Yeah, because now the worst I can get now, provided nothing else goes wrong, is second. Because I've got Hamilton 6 seconds down the road, so he'll obviously get past me while I'm pitting. But you're doing a fantastic job of buggering things up for everyone else, which is really helping me.
Okay, just collected Alonso as well.
Nice.
Slightly on purpose.
Accidentally on purpose.
But yeah, I should have seen to Raikkonen and a couple of others for you. Oh my god. What a nightmare.
Right, I am running some fairly orange tyres now.
Schnauzer.
I've just run over a piece of what looks like a Toro Rosso as well.
That must be, I think that's Webber.
Oh right, front wing end plate.
Yeah, and Button was the other one I got as well. And Raikkonen. Oh dear, right, we're in.
All right.
Unlucky 13, I think.
Yeah, I hope you're out soon because I'm coming in.
Yeah, I'm out.
Excellent.
Shake it all about.
Doing some lapping.
Awesomesaurus.
For some reason, my rear right tyre is a lot more worn than my other three. So, in some corners, I'm getting better traction than others. Hulkenberg, why did you just brake in front of me when there was no corner? He's trying to diddle me.
Some Germans, they're after you just because you moved to their country.
Yeah, exactly. It's because I'm here taking the jobs.
The scandal that is.
Okay, boys, change that wing. Hamilton's got past me. Let's hope Schumacher doesn't.
Schumacher was Hamilton was about 10 seconds clear of Schumacher anyway,
All right.
so you should be good. Yeah.
Schumacher and Rosberg have got past,
Boo.
and a Ferrari. I'm guessing.
Massa.
Massa. But not for you, Webber. The door is closed for you.
Just like it always is, my Aussie friend.
I'm doing a battle.
To me, this PC version looks like it's got the sun much nicer, with all the glare off of the car. I don't notice this so much on the PS3 version.
Well, you know, controversial for the console fans, but I mean, until the next generation consoles come out, I mean, they really can't compete.
Yeah, it does look nicer on this.
But I mean, now you've got the PS4 coming, maybe well, we'll see an improvement. And you know, I mean, I had hoped for a little bit more from it, but do you know what? It's good enough that it's no longer going to be holding the PC back so much.
Yeah. I'm still really not excited about the next gen of consoles at all. I need to get out of this malaise that I've got.
I've come back to the PC. I mean, I started gaming very, very young on the consoles because that's where most people start. Then I became a PC gamer all through my teens, really, and it was only well, maybe at the latter end of my teens I became a bit more console orientated because you know, money was short, and what I liked about the console is it just worked.
Yeah.
No
No
firmware problems, no hardware problems, no this game doesn't work for some reason that we can't explain to you. It was just fine. But now I've really come back to the PC. I think, you know, as long as you get good buyer's advice and you take good care of it, and you make sure to read up on specifications, and I mean, now you've got YouTube for so many, you know, reviews and helpful advice, and you know, you see a lot of people putting up review videos and they're getting a lot of grief off reviewers, but you know, at the end of the day, their opinion's just as valid as someone else's, and and it's helpful. Even if you see someone and you disagree with their opinion, it's still nice to see what their viewpoint is, and maybe they'll point out a feature that you can appreciate, which perhaps you wouldn't have done otherwise. I mean, that's why I've always liked doing the beta cast with you, because I think, you know, it's your own small mark to make. You know, if I can save someone 49 euros or pounds or, you know, $60 or whatever on a game that, you know, might not be for them and that I found particularly terrible, then, you know, that's a warm fuzzy feeling.
Aww.
It is, because I mean, I've been burnt a lot recently. I pre-ordered Aliens Colonial Marines like a moron.
Oh, but I've actually heard a lot of people saying it seems to be one of those that really divides people, I think.
The thing is that I've enjoyed it up to a point. The multiplayer is pretty excellent, actually. It is. But I mean, I'm more of a story-driven gamer than a competitive gamer. So for me, it was all about the campaign, and yeah, it was shoddy, and well, any regard, even though I got some enjoyment out of it playing it co-op, it wasn't worth €60. And you know, rub salt into the wound and open myself up to greater mockery. I also bought the season pass for the DLC because I just love Aliens. And I remember, if you go back to the first episode of the beta cast, somewhat early last year, whenever it was, I was enthusing so much about that game, and now I feel like a complete moron.
Aww.
So I'm going to stick to talking about games I actually know about, rather than trying to give pre-order advice, since I have no idea what I'm doing. I also pre-ordered Company of Heroes 2, and now THQ have gone bankrupt, and there was just such a long period of no news about that game when Sega took it over. I mean, one of the pre-order bonuses...
It's still coming, though.
Yeah, but I mean, one of the pre-order bonuses was pre-order and you get access to the beta, and then there was a rumour going around that Sega had said, well, there's no incentive in running a beta, we don't get anything out of it, so we might not bother. And it's like, well, THQ sold me the game on the premise that I get to try the beta. But so far, I've not seen anything on Steam, so I guess we'll see. But I don't feel ripped off. I mean, the guys have really worked hard on that game. You can see it, and I don't think it's going to be as big a disappointment as something like Aliens was, just because the expectations that the license brings. Welcome back again.
Then I suppose you get into the whole licensed game.
Yeah.
I suppose there's. How many licensed games are there that everyone loves that's come out recently? Some of the older games from like yesteryear actually could get away with some decent stuff on it, but yeah, apart from The Walking Dead, which the point
the Telltale Games one,
which was awesome.
I still want to play that, but I've heard nothing but good things.
It is fabulous. You'll love it because it's story based.
Oh, perfect.
Not this utter tosh. Oh, someone's lost some wings somewhere along the line.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me either. It looked Toro Rosso-y-ish again, or Red Bully.
Oh my god! I'm second. How's this happened?
Oh my god! Go you! Woohoo!
Well, that was a much better start than I anticipated.
Yeah, well done you. Oh god, I've gone into neutral. How can I manage that? There we go, one final spin just for good measure. Oh, line, Simon. There we go. Oh, okay, let's have a look at the result. Awesomeosaurus.
Do you know, as well, based on my lap times, 3 or 4 more laps, I could have got him.
Yeah.
I was catching him, and I was first for a bit. I was first for about 3 laps. That's never happened to me on Pro before, ever.
Woo!
That's I won't lie, that feels really good.
And we're third as a constructors, thanks to you.
Good start, good start.
Oh yes. Fancy a round 2?
Yeah, let's Malaysia it.
Awesome. Yeah, licensed games. What can we bring up? I'll tell you what is a good licensed game, which is bizarre, that came out recently. Voltron.
Voltron.
Yeah, it's an old late 80s, early 90s possibly, like cartoon, and they've done a twin stick type shooter of it, but each one of you controls, it's a bit like Power Rangers, you control like a coloured beast that runs around. Quite good for a little top down shootery. But no, I can't think of any other big licenses that actually have done really well lately, or have brought out good games recently anyway.